Today I'm at Porsche of Huntington in Huntington, New York, and I was just handed the key to this 2019 Porsche 911 GT3 RS. So I'm going to be doing a walk around, showing you the outside, then the inside, and then we're going to start it up. So this GT3 RS is in Guards Red, and the interior is black leather with Alcantara. And what's so special about this GT3 RS is that it has the YSAC package, which costs a whopping $18,000 extra. What it gives you is lots of carbon fiber on the outside of the car, including the roof, the front lid, the mirror housings, and the rear wing. So as you can see, all of these parts are in exposed carbon fiber. These are the standard 911 GT3 RS wheels. They're 20 inches in the front and 21 inches in the rear, and they are painted in satin platinum, which I think looks great. We've also got red brake calipers, and these are center lock wheels. This car has a 4-liter flat 6-cylinder engine that makes 520 horsepower and 346 pound-feet of torque. The maximum power of 520 horsepower is achieved at 8,250 RPM, and the maximum torque of 346 pound-feet of torque is achieved at 6,000 RPM. This car has a top speed of 193 miles per hour, and it can go 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds flat. This car starts at $187,500, but with all the options, including the YSAC package, this one comes to $229,000. So not only does the YSAC package look cool with the exposed carbon fiber, but it actually sheds about 40 pounds off the car. And because it saves weight and improves the look of this car dramatically, it is one of the most expensive options you can get on the GT3 RS. The first two versions of the YSAC package were offered on the 918 Spider and the 911 GT2 RS. The third YSAC package Porsche unveiled was for the GT3 RS, and it was unveiled at the 2018 New York International Auto Show. The YSAC package's carbon fiber roof saves 1.1 pounds versus the 911 GT3's standard magnesium roof, which happens to be 2 pounds lighter than a typical aluminum roof. Underneath, carbon fiber is used for the stabilizer bars and stabilizer coupling rods, which saves 11.9 pounds. Although the YSAC package saves you a bunch of weight on the car, what also can save you weight is opting for the optional $13,000 magnesium wheels. So this specific GT3 RS doesn't have them, it just has the standard GT3 RS wheels, but you can also get the $13,000 magnesium wheels to save even more weight on the car. The magnesium wheels are only offered in conjunction with the YSAC package. Those wheels shave 25 pounds off the car. Rennsport is German for racing sport, abbreviated as RS, and it's a designation used for cars such as the Audi RS models and the Porsche 911 Carrera RS and GT3 RS right in front of me. So the GT3 RS is a hardcore track-focused version of the regular 911 GT3. It of course gives you a bigger wing for more downforce, and it has 20 more horsepower. So this car has 520 horsepower, while the GT3 just has 500 horsepower. This car can achieve 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds flat, while the GT3 can do 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds. According to Porsche though, this car's top speed is 193 miles per hour, while the GT3's top speed is between 198 and 197 miles per hour. This car has a rear engine layout, which means you get some storage space in the front trunk under the carbon fiber hood. So before we hop in, let's take a look at the outside of the car. So of course you've got the exposed carbon fiber hood, also known as the front lid. You've got your signature Porsche headlights. You've got louvers on both front fenders to let air exit the car. You've got your fuel tank right here in the front, as well as carbon fiber mirror housings, a carbon fiber roof, gloss black door handles, a carbon fiber rear wing, and a GT3 RS emblem on the back. So the key has 3 basic functions. You can unlock the car, you can lock the car, and you can open the front trunk. So if we lock the car, if we unlock the car, so now that we took a look at the outside of the car, let's take a look at the inside. So you've got some Alcantara on the doors, as well as on this handle here. Got a little storage net down here, and this loop to pull the door shut. Got your window switches and the buttons to adjust your mirrors. Down here you've got carbon fiber GT3 RS door sills, which looks so cool, as well as 2 buttons, one to open the back to access the engine, and one to open the front trunk. On the side of the seat you've got all your seat controls, and this car has adaptive sport seats plus, which go 18 different ways. So the interior has black leather and Alcantara all throughout, on the seats, on the doors, and you've also got carbon fiber trim along the dashboard. So right now I'm sitting inside the GT3 RS, and what's most noticeable is the incredible looking instrument cluster. So you've got your tachometer in the center and the speedometer just to the left of that, with the odometer down there. So this car has 285 miles on it. So right over here to the left side of the steering wheel is where you put the key in the ignition, and just next to that you have your headlight switch. So once you put the key in the ignition without turning it, the digital display comes on. So does the central screen right here, and it is touchscreen. So you've got a completely Alcantara steering wheel with contrast stitching. Of course you've got your Porsche logo in the center, and you don't have any buttons on the steering wheel. So everything you'll need will be here in the center control stack, or just below the screen, or as a stalk on the steering wheel. So you have 3 different stalks. You have one there, one there, and one there. You've got carbon fiber paddle shifters. In the instrument cluster you have 5 different things to look at. So the one on the right shows you how much gas you have. This one's a digital screen. Here you've got your tachometer and a digital screen showing your speed at the bottom. Down there you've got your odometer showing how many miles this car has been driven, as well as a speedometer. And the last one shows you the oil temperature. So what's really cool about this GT3 RS is how the red carries from the outside of the car to the inside of the car. So it's surrounding the AC vent. You've got one on the driver's side, one on the passenger side, in addition to 2 in the center. You've also got red in the instrument cluster, and on the analog clock on the dashboard, which is a signature Porsche feature. On the dash you've got carbon fiber trim carrying all throughout, also onto the passenger side, but it does not carry onto the doors, it's just on the dash. You've got a YSAC RS emblem over there on the passenger side, as well as 2 hidden cup holders. So you see that drink logo right there? So you just press this and you get access to 2 cup holders. So this one would be for the driver, and that would be for the passenger. So since there's no cup holders here or anywhere else in the car, they fit them into the dash right above the glove box, and they just pop out when you need them. And this bottom part here folds up automatically, so as you push it, it folds up. So it just turns the key once to the right. The AC just came on, as well as all of the lights in the instrument cluster. So you've got the button to activate the front axle lift system right here in the center control stack. You've also got buttons for ESC and traction control, suspension, PDK Sport, and for the exhaust valves. You can lock the car with this button and turn on your hazard lights. Right here you've got your gear lever, and it is covered in Alcantara at the top. You have a net on each door, and you have the 2 cup holders that pop out of there. But other than that, you do have this little hidden storage space here. So if you press down, you can fit a couple screws, not much. And then you've got your console, which is covered in Alcantara. The button's on the passenger side. So you push it in, lift it up. Behind the seats, you actually have some storage for whatever you want to put back there. as well as a tiny little storage compartment right behind the console. Up here you've got your cabin lights and your 3 buttons to program to your garage door opener. The headliner is completely Alcantara. This car has guards red seat belts to match the exterior paint. So right now the screen is showing the radio. So you can adjust the volume with this knob right here. You can turn it up or lower it. And you can just choose between different radio stations. You can also go to media, navigation. You can pull up a map, change your source, connect your phone via Bluetooth, check out the vehicle settings, and pull up the main screen. So media, phone, navigation, map, sound, apps, car, tuner. So there's a lot of different things you can do in this infotainment system if we go to car. So you can swipe between the different pages. Down here, you've got your climate control buttons and switches. So you've got the front defogger, rear defogger. You can circulate air throughout the cabin. You can adjust how much AC you want, and you can adjust the temperature of the air that comes out. And you can also do that for the passenger side as well. And these buttons adjust where the air comes out. And this switch adjusts how much air comes out. So all the buttons are kind of just clustered together. You've got your infotainment screen, you've got your infotainment buttons, you've got your climate control buttons, and then you just have buttons for the car such as exhaust, suspension, traction control, stuff like that. Beneath the hidden cup holders, you have your glove box with a USB port inside. At the top of the steering wheel, you have a yellow 12 o'clock center marker, and it is Alcantara, so normally it's leather or some other material, but this one is Alcantara. So the entire steering wheel, including the 12 o'clock center marker, is Alcantara. So now let's start it up. So that's the 2019 Porsche 911 GT3 RS. If you're interested in this car, be sure to come to Porsche of Huntington and see Mark, and he'll help you out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.